Hello everybody and welcome back to another fun-filled adventure of Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. I am your host as always, Old Blue Eyes 41. I can't believe I almost forgot my own name, and let's go ahead and onward with the adventure. Last we left off, we had cleared out this prison area and we were going to explore these side areas. Let's go ahead and explore the first one. Oh yeah. I remember this area. This, if I recall correctly, is full of traps. Yeah. Yep, this is it. This is the spot. I actually already had recorded a bunch of this prior to this area and the audio was bad, so I stopped that. I'm just gonna go ahead and let Tommy do his thing. I believe that's, yep, two-bladed sword plus one. And this is Lady Tanglebrook. I wonder what happened to her. There's a large hole in the side of Lady Tanglebrook's skull. The contents have been violently removed. Whatever caused this wasn't a wailing death. Well, yeah, alright. That makes sense to me.
It's done.
Alright, get over here, bud. And Mr. You stop. Oh, no.
Okay,
You go ahead and do this. You stop. No. I don't get why he started doing this, and then he said, no.
Okay, dokie.
Come on, guy. Come on, guy.
Okay, dokie.
Please just do it. Alright, alright. If you gotta do the traps instead, do the traps instead. If that is absolutely your desire, I can go ahead and do some other looting while you do that. Because, dear Lord, Tommy, nobody will ever tell you what to do, apparently. And I can respect that. You're gonna do your own thing. You're your own man. I just hired you. I'm not your overlord. I'm just your employer. That doesn't give me total control of your life. But when it comes time to divvy up the shares, I think I'm gonna end up paying you less.
It's done.
That's me taking a sip of beautiful, beautiful beer. Definitely needed after recording a bunch of different episodes multiple times. I'm also going to be relaunching my Half-Life stream, which Let's Play, which is going to be an every Saturday occurrence. It is actually going to be a modded version now. So I am actually busy re-recording all that stuff, so it has all the cool mods. Minor acid flash strip, okay. Completely useless item, but it is sellable. This is actually an area we don't need to be in yet. We need to go ahead and finish off the prison first. We are going to rope. We can't rest. Oh man, we're gonna get pasted. I got a feeling. Okay. Well, we're doing okay. We're holding our own. Drink a potion quick. Oh no. Okay, cool. Now hopefully we'll have enough to make it through this. Alright. Yeah, wow, jeez. Who knew a bunch of naked prisoners could be such a difficult encounter? Let's go try to find ourselves a spot to rest in this room. Yeah, there we go. I want to get my familiar back. He got pasted sometime, yeah, at some point. We're resting to get him up. And my buffs back, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and save the actual buffs. Oh, we already looted that. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna save the actual buffs themselves because we have a very difficult encounter coming up, which is right down this hallway. Well, not down this hallway, downstairs. Oh well, this is a relatively difficult encounter to do. Oh, only 2 damage? Jeez. Come on, guys, get him. My dude's tumbling in, and my wizard here is tumbling in and out of combat like it's some kind of acrobat. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's cool. You know what we're actually gonna do as soon as this music gets done? We want that 100 experience. Every experience point counts in this game. Cannot rest while there are enemies nearby. I don't see any enemies nearby. Ooh, this chest is trapped. Have we not checked this chest before?
It's done.
That seems like quite the oversight. Ghoul touch. Interesting. What kind of spell is ghoul touch? Caster's hands glow with an unearthly radiance. Target creature must make a fortitude save to become paralyzed. That's a paralyzation spell. Probably never going to use that. Actually, we're never going to use Mel's Acid Arrow users. We're going to trade that out for a second Summon Monster. We're going to get rid of Summon Monster 1 and get ourselves a Magic Weapon spell. Just to kind of buff our combat ability a little bit further. We're going to go ahead and add that right here as well. And can't rest while there are enemies nearby. Okay. Fine, whatever. I'm not worried about it right now. Now we're going to walk down here, and once we walk down here, we are going to save right in front of this door. We'll talk to that guy here in a minute. He doesn't say anything very important. All he says, oh, they killed my friends, yada yada yada. But we will talk to him. So we just went ahead and saved over slot 7. So we are rocking and rolling. Now, welcome to the hardest combat I've ever had to fight in any game in a very long time. I'm going to be very surprised if I get this on the first roll. There is a wizard back here, and he loves to chuck fireballs. Oh, there's a fireball coming. I'm getting out of there. Yeah, see, and that's what he does. Look, Tommy is much better at surviving fireballs than me, because as a thief, he gets a natural bonus. When he rolls his save against the fireball, he actually takes 0 damage rather than half, like we do. And he's just, I'm just going to let things happen. I'm going to let this ride out for a moment. Do I have any more spells I can use? Let me go ahead and rock this. Let me give one of these guys to Tommy. I guess I can only do that. Boom. Surprise. We got one shot. Are you surprised? I am not. Not in the slightest. So let's go ahead and give that the old college try numero dos. We're going to go ahead and drop Summon Monster. Drop the Flame Sword on ourselves. And we're actually going to go ahead and get in the room and try to get in this corner over here. And get ready to Ray of Enfeeblement this wizard. Hopefully that'll give us enough to survive. I kind of want to wait until he's done casting his fireballs before I go in. I know he's just waiting to zap me with another fireball. Yep, there it is. He keeps using invisibility and then casting spells, so I'm going to go ahead and try to avoid him as much as possible. Luckily, Tommy probably has some form of blind fighting being... Ooh. Okay, Tommy is just saving on all the fireballs, thank God. This might be it. This might be the one. I'm feeling it, boys. I'm feeling it. Oh, he's so close. Get him. He can't have any more than 10 some odd hit points. Yes, and the insta-save. You guys have no idea how many attempts I put on that the last time I recorded it. I mean, it must have been probably 15 or 20 attempts. So... I consider that a resounding success. That deserves a sip from the old brewery. Now that is refreshing. Okay. Let's see what he dropped for us. An unidentified cloak. Luckily, we have a high lore. We should be able to determine what it is, and it is a armor bonus of AC, an AC bonus versus evil. That is a pretty good item because a lot of things we face out here are evil. I'm falling back. Tumble, tumble, success. Alright, cool. Let's zap one of these guys with a spell. And then get back in there with the flame sword. Now that you're not the main target. Because Tommy's definitely got to have a better AC than us. He's probably got like a 16 to an 18 dexterity. Wearing leather armor. Him at this point in the game is a much better tank than us. But later in the game, we are going to be able to make him look stupid. Yeah, that's what you get, guys. That's what you get. When you mess with the bull, you get the horns, baby. Get this. All right, Mr. Cerberus. Let Tommy do his thing. Don't. Man, you are just a chest-destroying SOB, dog. That one is crap. Let Tommy get rid of that trap. Alright, Mr. Tommy, no trap. Beautiful. That is a double axe. That item we are going to take and sell. Ah, man, get out of here, dude. Oh god, this game. Okay.
Okay, okay.
God, the AI, man. Dude, he whacks a chest before I even have a second to tell him not to. Whatever. Whatever. I accept you, Cerberus, for being who you are. Just destroying chests. Hating the hell out of them. Alright, bud. Good Cerberus. Ah, stop that. Breastplate. That once again, more sellable item. See, this is why you bring Tommy right here. There's so many locked chests and locked doors and throughout this game that if you don't bring a thief with you, you miss out on so much. It's just really not worth it. I mean, it would be nice to have a cleric with me, but so far it's not a total necessity. Because you can always just rest. Alright, after all that, we are going to save because, man, let me tell you, that was not easy. The first 100 times I did that, it was one after another worse than the other. Okay, let's do some exploring. Yeah, that's funny. My last video was at 40 minutes by the time I defeated that guy, not 20. So yeah, I'm making much better time this recording than the last. Thank God. Because I have been recording for quite a while tonight. Because I've had to do a bunch of re-records, so... Man, nothing pees me off more than having to record the same thing twice. Because generally my first takes are pretty good. And if I were just better at simple video editing or anything of that nature, I would be able to make these things much better, but... Alas, I am not, so I try to one-take these the best I can, and if they're not perfect, I pretty much just scrap it and re-record it. But I am growing, and learning, and getting better each and every time. I think this door, yes, it's crap. If I recall from my last run through here, because I'm pretty sure it almost killed me. Alright. Oh, we got some more enemies, huh? Ooh, critical hit for a whopping 7 damage. You're familiar. Jeez, he just critically hit my my familiar. Why would you do that, man? Oh no, that guy did. Jeez, I didn't even see you, little dwarf bastard. Go over here and check these corpses. I don't know why corpses in prison would have anything, especially money, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see if we can rest. Yeah. Now we're cooking with fire. Now we're moving. Even if only in slow motion. Go ahead and buff up. Thank God when if they kill your familiar, it's not just gone forever. You just have to resummon it, because that would be... That'd be super annoying. Alright, is Tommy, are you gonna take care of this door for me, guy? There definitely is. Nothing special about it. Tommy, can you take care of this door for me, guy? Alright. Maybe he's just like... Maybe he's just too close to the situation. He needs to be removed a little bit. There we go, okay. For some reason, I guess he was scared of Cerberus. He didn't want to walk by him to get there, so I had to move Cerberus out of his way. We'll go with that. He's afraid of hellhounds. I think it's a pretty rational fear in this world. Oh! Yeah. Now that we have all these buffs running, we are actually a +5 attack bonus at 4th level. That's not too bad. Or at 3rd level, I think. Yeah, 4th level. That's not bad at all. Especially because a wizard has a pretty bad base attack bonus as is. So getting up to this level is actually pretty legit. I just wish our AC were as good. I think... Oh, don't tell me... Okay, yeah. Earlier I got stuck in the door by doing that, and I'm glad it didn't happen this time. Yeah, but 16 AC, not very good. We have to get some things to help bump that up, and quickly. Oh. More bad guys. Where are my followers, man? I swear, dude, these guys would just let me die if they had their way. Yeah, guess what, guy? Dang, I just did 14 damage. Take that. Have at these swine. Yeah, Flaming Sword's a really good spell. I think I'm going to be enjoying slaying these bastards with this giant Flaming Sword. This archetype is something I can really get behind. Let me zoom out a little bit. I don't know why I've been so close that whole time. It's been a little disorienting. Disorienting to me, it's definitely been disorienting to you guys. I could check every one of these cells, but I mean, for like 1 gold piece at a time, I guess that's pretty decent. Get out of my way, you dire boar. I mean, so far the summoned creatures have been pretty lackluster creatures. The dire badger and a dire boar aren't exactly threatening, in my opinion. But I guess they give you whatever your, you know, your alignment dictates. So since I am lawful evil, it gives me badgers and boars. If you're like lawful good, I think you get like hawks or something. You know, it's a different for every alignment. I'm okay with a boar as my second. Boars are pretty nasty. Boars have felt some pretty powerful people in their days. Oh, see, this is where I'm gonna need Tommy. And he's gonna be nowhere to be found. Oh, God. Oh, God, Tommy. Don't tell me they actually destroyed that box. Hopefully if I rest, Tommy will come back. Let's try that out. There's enemies nearby. Okay. I'll just check that course right. Yeah. Well, actually, you know what? We are at 20 minutes, so I am going to go ahead and call it here. We are going to be finishing exploring this downstairs area once I return for episode 8. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you had a good time watching, as I did recording it. I will see you guys next time.